The resurrection season, it's a roller coaster. Things will happen that you don't expect. It has been bonkers. And both have a great shot in winning the game. Viewers will be on the edge of their seats.
Season 6, it's been 6 years. You guys came back from the dead.
Oh my gosh, the resurrection season.
Does it feel like 6 years?
You know, I feel like it doesn't, because I'm always thrilled by the unexpectedness of every season. So for me, this is a show that never gets old because we keep bringing in new, fresh people. This is a very interesting season. There's really no alliances with names other than like a trio or a showman.
Are you gonna cut me?
Why do you keep asking me that?
I don't know. I just don't know.
But this is not a season where it was a divided house, which, you know, for a lot of Big Brother fans, that's the dream, right? It's like two sides taking shots at each other.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Say some more of your stock phrases.
Mark my words. You are going.
You're trash.
You're gonna work with someone one week and you're gonna hate them the next week and make sure they're on the block. And you're gonna target this person but keep them so that they target the other person. But then when they're on the block, you're gonna keep that person so that they can target.
You literally sat right here and you said Maddie and Johnny. Oh my God, Kayla. Don't twist this around. I'm not twisting it.
It has been bonkers. And if you told me that this was the final four, I would not have believed you. Absolutely, I was surprised that the showmans lasted till final four intact. And both have a great shot of winning the game.
I want to make history. To be like the only people in Big Brother history ever, the showmans, to make it to the final.
That blew my mind. They were targets early on, and they've either won their way off the block or talked their way off the block.
So you'd be a bitter juror?
Yep.
Or broken a promise, or kept a promise. Right. So they've been really, really interesting. I had no idea that this is where it was going to go because they were identified as targets basically week 2. I am surprised that 2 members out of a trio who had never won a comp made it to Final Four. That's really interesting. And that's a respectable game too. If you win and you manage to do that, like, kudos to you. I'm really excited about this Final Four because it could go so many different ways.
Fallen. This is so fun.
To the fallen, yeah.
To the fallen.
And I think viewers will be on the edge of their seats, as will I. Like, as will I. To be honest, I think the female characters on Big Brother over the years have been some of the most iconic I've ever seen in reality television in the United States, in Canada. I think for some reason that's something that our show is able to tap into. I think we see a lot of weak characters on a lot of other reality shows.
Good job, Erica.
Comp beast. We're having fish for supper.
No, thanks.
I feel like that's one thing that we have nailed.
To use the power of veto on you, Maddie. Veronica, I've chosen you as my replacement nominee because last week you started to play a shady game that I can't respect. You think you're running the house, and I'm here to remind you that you don't.
And I think that's interesting because I feel like the narratives you're used to hearing about females, about strong females, that they're, you know, bitchy or not to be trusted or minimizing their achievements. I don't think we really have that tradition within entertainment here in Canada. Right. I think for Big Brother Canada, the theme is a really big part of the house design. Heavenly beauty from upstairs starts to decay once you enter this room, which is kind of got a bit of a dungeon vibe. I think if you stick too closely to a theme, you lose out on the reality of what happens when you put people who are strangers in the house. Things will happen that you don't expect. And I like that more than trying to shoehorn a season into a theme.
What the heck is happening with, do we have voting blocks now on Big Brother?
Oh my gosh, trust clusters?
Survivor? So are contestants allowed to talk before they're voting?
Well, technically it's supposed to be a hallway thing. Like, if that happens, I guess there was no way. And when I'm on the live set, I actually don't see that. I see the diary room.
Do you think triple evictions, double evictions need to be reimagined? A lot of people were over this triple eviction. Like,
You know what? You know what? Here's Big Brother. In a nutshell, it's a roller coaster. I think you need moments that make you feel things. And that, for me, is a season. Whether you're feeling rage or disappointment or elation or, you're screaming, yes, queen, at your screen. These are the moments that make Big Brother what it is. So when you're in it, it's very difficult to see, really what the season is going to amount to. It's almost after it's over that you can kind of look back and be like, we thought the sky was going to fall when Veronica and Hamza got evicted on a double evict. Like, it was the end of the world. These were two huge characters. And the show went on, and the new characters emerge, and other ones fall away. And all of that's necessary to get to a really interesting final two and finale scenario. So I'm thrilled because none of this I could have predicted, and that's, to me, what makes the best season. It's really, really tough. Do you play for safety or do you play to win? And I feel like if you're playing our game, you generally understand what an audience wants to see, which is they love a big move. And then they also hate a big move when it takes out their fave. You can't please the audience, but I think everybody wants to walk away, whether they won or lost, feeling like they had an impact and they did something big.
I could have gone for the safe route, but that's not really my style. I made the big move and I'm sticking to it.
And for some people, that's not the right move. And for some people, it is.
Big Brother Canada is back.
A couple of weeks, I guess, after the finale, we might hear if it's the show's going to be renewed or put on a hiatus again.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada, we heard you. You made this happen.
But you're better prepared to deal with that news? Are you getting nervous?
I think, no, that's a very good way of putting it. I mean, my fingers are crossed. I feel like it's been a fantastic season that we didn't see coming. But it's true, when you get this terrible news, and so you figure out how to deal with it and move on, and then that reverses. Yeah, maybe the next time that happens, you can handle it, right? But this is Canadian television, and I've worked in Canadian TV for a long time, so I do know there's ebbs and flows, things come and go, and there's multitude of reasons for many, many different things happening. And it is what it is. So, I mean, I still can't believe we got 6 amazing seasons of a great show that has a ton of fans around the world, and I would consider world class with this amazing team. So I'm nothing but grateful, whichever way the wind blows.
Yeah, a 6-year run on Canadian television is like 12 years in the U.S.
Thank you.
US years. So you're obviously going to take a break after the finale and decompress. Anything else you want to do career-wise?
There is something coming very, very soon that's going to be a huge surprise. But I have a great opportunity to cover something I absolutely love, and you'll see when it comes out. You will be impressed.
Oh, really?
You, Nelson Branco, will be impressed.
Well, I appreciate all the guesses. I mean, you're all wrong, but this has been fun, and all will be revealed soon. Bye!